Last time out, you saw us spend £171 million and we got 152 back in through the door. Does that mean we're a Champions League ready side? Let's find out. Yes, welcome back in, boys and girls. We are back with West Ham for our first full season in charge. It is season 5 of the series overall, and we are about to get underway in our first game. We've got Pickford in goal, Truff at left back, Inacio alongside new boy Caleb Okoli, Bellanova at right back, Conor Gallagher alongside another new boy, Desiree Dewey. We've got Cherky coming in for his debut as well, Alex Scott, Paquetá in a different role coming in from the right hand side with Skamaka up front. Some new signings on the bench, we'll try and integrate them into the team as we go along. Milenkovic possibly comes in and starts maybe ahead of Ignacio, maybe even at right back at times. And Dongo, definitely one for the future. He's one we want to give as much game time to as possible. And then we've got Julian Duranville on the bench as well. And judging from the comments on the last video, I think Jordan Pickford, his time has come. I've made a bid for another goalkeeper. I'll show you him after this game. But let's get Aston Villa out of the way first off. Be interesting to see how we cope with Champions League football this year. Are we ready? I don't think we're ready to win it, but I think we're ready to prove that we belong in the Champions League. It'll be a big season for us off the back of a double, so there'll be pressure. I'll be happy with one trophy this year, maybe an FA Cup and top 4. I would consider that a success. I think that's where I believe the team is at. But a lot of it's just going to depend on how these new signings bed in. We did lose to Aston Villa the last game of last season, but that was on the back of winning the Europa League and we played a weakened team. Ray and Cherky now and Dewey trying to make an impact on their debut. We want to see a bit more from them going forward because Leon Bailey is in now and he's dinked the keeper. What a goal that is. I mean, you can't really complain about conceding goals like that, but at the same time you can definitely complain about how we gave the ball away. Moise Keane, Douglas Luiz, look at this. Far too high up the pitch. Leon Bailey in for a run. And what a cheeky finish that is. 10 minutes gone. And we have work to do. We're going to demand a bit more. That is not the start we wanted. And a second highlight, possibly another Aston Villa one. Ollie Watkins. Oh, Conor Gallagher stepped in then. Skamaka. Now we've got men over here. Bellanova looking in for Dewey, but it is headed back to the keeper by Ezra Konsa. And the highlight's not finished, so maybe Aston Villa are going to look to spring us another break. But Dewey tries to make amends. Alex Scott now finds Paquetá, and Paquetá gets off the mark, playing in off the right. It's according to FM, that's his natural position. We've been playing him in centre middle last season. We're going to give him a go this season out there, and if he can continue to do that, if it gets him further forward in the box more, I am all for it. 1-1, 15 minutes gone. The perfect response to going down early. And now we've got a wide free kick. Skamaka in at the back post. And if Cherky can keep swinging dangerous balls in like that, he will turn out to be a fantastic signing, I'm sure. Nothing much going at the moment. Oh, we've got a highlight. I was just about to say something, but FM obviously heard me saying nothing was going on and decides to give me something to talk about. Hopefully it's not another Aston Villa attack. Cherky's got the ball. We've nicked it. Skamaka could be in. The keeper's come out. What has he done there? Skamaka might be offside. I've noticed sometimes in this game when keepers do something calamitous like that, it turns out to be offside. But this time it's awarded. So Emi Martinez, egg on his face. I mean, Conor Gallagher, Alex Scott, I mean, he looks like he's timed his run to perfection there. What is he doing? You would not be happy if that was your keeper, would you? Gianluca Scamacca off and running. Half an hour gone. That is what we love to see. 2-1 coming up to half time now. I'm not going to jinx it by trying to tell you what I was going to tell you before, because look at that. There's another highlight. That would have caught me out again. Leon Bailey looking for Ollie Watkins. We probably should have done better to clear the ball there. Dewey gets to tackle him, but it falls to Kessler Hayden. Ignacio gets the ball away. Villa looks to come again, but Cherky's nicked it. We've done well. We've nicked the ball back. Alex Scott again. Can he do something magic? By my account, he's on 2 assists. He looks for Shirky, and Shirky's got himself a debut goal as well. Alex Scott with another assist. We are flying. We are forever blowing bubbles and forever scoring goals. Alex Scott, I wish he was my signing, but what a player he's been for us. Look at that dink, and then a smashing volley from Ryan Shirky. Half volley according to the game, looked like a volley to me. And what a response to going down early. 3-1 at half time. I'm going to take this opportunity to just thank each and every person that watched the last couple of videos. We had a cracking week last week. Both videos are top 2 of all time, including one is our first one to go over 100 views. So I can't tell you how thankful I am, and it means the world. So let's try and continue the momentum with this episode. Let's give it a like and a subscribe to the channel while we're there. And let's try and collectively get West Ham up into the upper echelons of English football. Maybe even top 4. Lucas Paquetá, he is thriving on that right-hand side. We are flying. I mean, it shows, maybe it was just a great counter-attack from Villa to get them that first goal. I mean, it was a fantastic finish. But that is also a fantastic finish. With his left foot, he bent it into that far corner, almost like a reverse of a prime Thierry Henry. I'm sure he would be flattered with a comparison. As our old boys Chelsea are 2-0 up, 3-0 up now. Chouameni getting himself on the score sheet. I reckon it's time to make a couple of changes. Let's see. I mean, Alex Scott's on a 10. Look at that. Ryan Shirky, not done anything wrong, but I just kind of want to see Duranville, see what he's got in his locker. Desiree Dewey on his debut, maybe not having the best of games. So we're going to bring on Tyler Morton. I was going to bring on Jared Bowen and put Paquetá back there, but I think with his 2 goals, I think we'll just leave him where he is for now. Maybe that's something we look at doing in a few minutes, judging on how the conditioning goes. But we're still 4-1 up. We've got 10 minutes to go. Let's make a couple more changes just to keep some legs fresh. Let's get Milenkovic on for a debut. Bellanova's not having... Well, he's playing all right, but he's a little bit knackered. And Paquetá's a little bit knackered. So maybe Jared Bowen can come on. Feel bad taking off a guy who's on a hat-trick. But we've got the Super Cup to look forward to. So let's rest some legs and hopefully we can be a bit more fresh against, I think it's Man City in the Super Cup. Although hopefully the new changes, and it has made us a little bit complacent because Ollie Watkins is stolen in. Another counter-attack from Villa. Miguel Almiron looking over the top for Bailey. Bailey in for Villagra. I mean, the defenders will probably feel like they should have got that away, and Pickford probably feels like he should have kept that out. So maybe, just maybe, he's playing his last game for West Ham. It all depends if we can get the deal for our new goalkeeper over the line. I'm excited to show you who that is in between the 2 matches today. Caleb Okoli now. Conor Gallagher turns his man fantastically. Alex Scott in for Bowen, in for Skamaka. Oh, that was... I mean, he was offside, but that was liquid football at its finest. Stoppage time now. It would be a shame to concede because 4-3 I think will flatter Villa a bit. To be honest, I think 4-2 flatters Villa a bit. I think other than the 2 goals they've scored, we haven't seen a massive amount for them. Alex Scott now looking for yet another assist. Duranville loops up though. He can't get his cross in. Truffert, Morton, Alex Scott. Milenkovic is in, and Milenkovic has got a debut goal. Alex Scott has got another assist. We'll just call him the assist merchant. That's at least 4. I didn't catch whether he got the assist for the second Paquetá goal. So we'll have to see that back. But Milenkovic there smashes it home, and 5-2 I think leaves a little bit of a fairer reflection on the score sheet. We've got another highlight. The game is not done. The crowd in the London Stadium are chanting, "We want 6." 6 they might be in for. Duranville. breaks into the box, cuts it back, Skamaka, and somehow he misses it from there. Martinez keeps it out and keeps a little bit of respectability on the scorecard. 5-2 though, I am happy with that. Like I said, once we get on a new keeper in between the sticks, possibly a Conor Gallagher replacement, although not a priority, I think we can be a force going forward. Well, like a numpty, I forgot to press record on the Man City Super Cup game, but as you can see, we've only gone and won it. 3-1, we've run out of victorious. It's another trophy in the cabinet for us. Absolutely made up with that. But more importantly than the trophy, I think the performance was what gave me the most hope. We haven't got our new keeper in, so Pickford got another game. But goals for Cherky got himself another one. Alex Scott got himself a well-deserved one. And then late on, Marcus Leonardo grabbed himself a goal. So, as you can see there, it was 1-1 for a while. Ryan Cherky with a man of the match performance. But that gives me a lot of encouragement going forward. We've got Man City up again next in the league, so don't worry, you will get your fix of Man City. Our goalkeeper accepted our offer, but he's waiting on a work permit. Stay tuned for 1 second and find out just who it is. Here he is, boys and girls. Marco Carnesecchi comes in to be our goalkeeper. Signed from Villarreal, 31 million. According to the star ratings, he's better than Jordan Pickford. He's 6'3". He's got 17 jumping reach, 16 handling, aerial reach of 15, 15 for reflexes. Pretty good for one-on-ones. Yeah, he's our new number one. I am happy with that, and let's go give him a debut, shall we? We've got Man City again. We're away. This is the team. Carnesecchi in for his debut. Truffert, Okoli, Milenkovic earned himself a start, and Bellanova. We're going to go Gallagher and Dewey in the midfield. Cherky looking to continue his fantastic form, coming in from the left. Alex Scott, Paquetá, the rest of them. Well, he didn't play in the Super Cup. Bowen played, got two assists. So that right hand side is looking like a real threat for us. And as always, Gianluca Scamacca up front. Give him a squad number. I have put Areola on the transfer list as a result of Carnesecchi coming in. But other than that, I think our transfer business is done. That did clear out our budget. There is a little bit of interest from Liverpool on Bellanova, but I'd like to keep him at right back. So I'm going to say for now, our transfer business is done. But never say never, because we all know what can happen. Deadline day comes. Someone might come in with a crazy offer for one of our players. And yeah, we might just get the opportunity to sign an absolutely amazing box-to-box midfielder. I'll be honest, I haven't really looked at who's out there. So we may not even find anyone. But even if we don't, I'm pretty happy with the side we've got now. I think the game against Villa and then beating Man City in the Super Cup has given me a lot of confidence in the team. I mean, this in the league away from home will probably be a better representation of where we're at. Paquetá, Scamacca, I think he's offside. It was fantastic play from Paquetá though, and if by some hook or by a crook he's kept himself onside, that would be a fantastic goal. It doesn't look like the player is celebrating. It's been disallowed. I thought it was offside. I mean, great play from Paquetá anyway to win the ball. He cuts inside, and yeah, he's a mile offside. But it was a fantastic ball and a pretty good finish from the man. So all in all, quite a good start from us. Conor Gallagher brings it over. He looks over the top for Scamacca. Scamacca gets in, muscles his man, goes for the dink, but he's hit the bar. Not quite as depth as Leon Bailey was in the last game. But he's got himself in a good position and nearly been the difference maker in this team. It's 0-0 at half time. We're away at the Etihad, let's face it. Let's not get too ahead of ourselves. An away point against Man City is always going to be a good point as they bring on Rafa Leao. And they've got this free kick, left-footed. This is going in. Always does. Oh, he's got it over. I'm so used to seeing free kicks flying from that angle. Obviously, Bernardo Silva is not quite the free kick maestro. Watch him score one in the last 20 minutes now. Watch that comment come to bite me on the backside. Well, according to this, nobody's doing too great up top. Let's bring on Ndongo for a league debut. He played 90 minutes in the Super Cup, but I want to give him some game time. Marcus Leonardo done well off the bench, got himself a goal. Give it 5 minutes and then look to bring on Bowen on the right hand side. Yep, I think I'm going to kill a highlight, but I'm going to drop Paquetá back there and maybe Dewey's the man to make way for Jared Bowen. What are they doing with their formation? Have they had to take a player off injured or something? Conor Gallagher bursts into the box. Can we take advantage? Oh, we should have done. Marcus Leonardo should have got himself another goal. Yeah, they're playing a diamond with one up front. They must have a player injured. As Paquetá gives the ball away to Kimmich. Nicholas Jackson now, just on the verge of signing for Chelsea, and Benjamin Sesko's in, and that would have been cruel and undeserved. What can we do in these last stoppage time minutes with the extra man? The answer is nothing. The answer is nothing. But, like I said earlier, 0-0 away from home against Man City is not a result you want to turn down. I will take that. 4 points from the opening 2 games. Everyone else has played a game more because they played when we played the Super Cup. But we're in a good position and I am happy with the start to this season. Well, boys and girls, I hope you enjoyed that episode. Thanks you once again for all the love you showed me over the last week. Join us on Thursday where we find out our Champions League fate and we see how we fare in the Champions League. Thank you very much for watching and I'll see you on Thursday.